So today I'm going to be sharing a language series with you by an author named Ruth Heller. Now, this series is the perfect solution for introducing grammatical lessons in an easy and no stress type approach. I came across this series through eBay. I was purchasing other curriculum for the kids, and I saw this, and just reading the description box from eBay, I found out that this was a great series for using a Charlotte Mason approach to the homeschool. So I purchased it thinking that, my kids would be learning grammatical forms of nouns and adverbs and such through story. Unfortunately, I was a little taken back when I purchased it, I received it, because it was more of a poem type setting, not so much a story type setting. And so I was a little disappointed there. But I'm going to start off with the prose because I think that's very important. Now, Heller, she received the fine arts degree in the University of California at Berkeley, which explains a lot of this. Very bright, bold, vibrant colors. This is great for the visual learner. The pictures are captivating, honestly, even to those who don't really have an eye for art can appreciate this. She is the author as well as the illustrator of her books. And this is a great alternative to traditional language, a language program, because it's in the form of poems. And if you have a visual learner, they are going to just really enjoy this and soak up every single color. So this is a very good thing to have. The traditional work, as you know, Charlotte Mason says, it's sometimes painful and it's more of just a lot of seat work and textbooks and all that. But you're not getting that with this. It's poem, pictures, like that. So each book, this one is Up, Up, and Away, a book about adverbs. So you're going to see a lot of these bold letterings here, words are adverbs. This book is all about adverbs. Beautiful colorings. So there is another book titled Kites Sail High, a book about verbs. Now, the vocabulary in all of these books, it's not dumbed down, to be quite honest with you. It actually opens up a lot of discussions with children. These books usually, they say between first grade and fourth grade. They should be able to, you can teach it to them. So it's a lot of rhymes and rhythm here that you can definitely appreciate. Look at the candy there. You can definitely appreciate it. It's a no textbook type approach. Now there are a bit of cons that I would like to address. These books do contain a lot of information for the child to retain in just one or two readings. It can be overwhelming, and it can be quite overload for them. Now, if you do not have a visual learner, then your student may be actually distracted by all of the artwork and the bright, bold colors that is taking place here. I mean, the butterflies are beautiful, but if you don't have an eye for it, if you cannot focus and concentrate on what is being taught, then it kind of defeats the purpose of even having the book. Beautiful there. Now, there are a couple of mildly inappropriate words, and I will share those with you. I will not say them, but I will pinpoint them out. Two of them happens to be in this book here, Merry-Go-Round, a book about nouns. I thought this was going to be more of like teaching the students person, place, or things, and even ideas through more of a story setting, but that actually was not the case. You know, it's all poems and such. But you have your first word here. I'm going to share that with you as soon as I get to it, would be here. And it's this word right here. But the author is using it in the appropriate manner because they are right here, as you can see. The reason why I say mildly is because some may think I'm taking it overboard. Let me know if you think I'm taking it overboard in the comments below here. I just think that it is in the Bible, so therefore I guess it's okay if it's on word, and she is using it in the appropriate manner for which it is. If I try to give this book to my child alone, and they're reading this by themselves, no one is here to actually explain to them, you know, to make this connection or a biblical connection. So for that reason, I'm kind of disappointed in the book a little, just because I don't feel like it's appropriate for a first grader. You know, the book is labeled between first and fourth grade, so I don't really think it's appropriate for a first grader to be reading or saying or having in their vocabulary at such a young age. But that's why I just say mildly. The other word would be right here, the blue-footed, right here. You see this word? Now, I actually had to research it, but they're these guys right here, which are just marine birds native to subtropical and tropical regions of the Eastern Pacific. But I did not know that. So, I don't know. Do you know that? Are you anywhere near those? Just out of curiosity, I'd like to know. But, yeah, so I find that these books, though, besides that, they're okay. The other one would be, let's see, right here. If this one is called Fantastic, Wow, and Unreal, a book about interjections and conjunctions. And it's basically the first page here. I mean, I know this lady to be Medusa, you know, so, and then you've got, I don't know if you'd like, you know, for your child to say that or not. I don't know, just, you know, everyone is different and they have their own level of morals and things like that. But what I do want to add is that the concepts that are being taught are great. It's an alternative to textbook use, and it's chocked full of information. So much so that, like, this one lesson here, just adding the ES after S, Z, CH, SHs, and X can be just on one chapter of a textbook alone. So I find it best to implement, the way to implement this would be along with your language arts curriculum, because, like I said, this could be a chapter by itself. Changing the Y to I and adding ES, that could be another chapter by itself, you know. Then you've got your, if the word ends with the F or EF, or FE, you know, change it to the V. So it can be a bit confusing and a lot to just absorb in a poem. It will help them to remember it if they, you know, read it so much. My kids get to the point where, like, brown bear, I've read it to them so much that they have learned the poem. Brown bear, what do you see? I see red bird staring at me, you know. So it could be the same way, but it's chocked with a lot of information. So I think my best advice would be to use it alongside of your language arts curriculum, and then you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting a little bit of seat work, a little bit of Charlotte Mason approach, and everyone is happy. So I'd love to hear what you think about this series, either from what I've shared with you today or your own personal experience with Ruth Heller books. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and I will see you in the next video.